Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is Hamdog Hype, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another Pokemon Cards by Mail, and this is a new kind of set I've been hunting. These are the McDonald's promos. Yeah, we do boycott McDonald's for obvious reasons. However, we do want to collect one of every English Pokemon trading card out there. So today we are going to be opening up some McDonald's promos, and these are the promos, I believe, from 2024. And I believe I did buy a master set. I could be wrong, but we'll go over that and see if I got the master set. I don't actually know if I can check if I have the master set right now. I'll have to go on my computer later. But maybe they are numbered and we can check little by little if we got a master set. So I am testing out a new mic right now. So if you guys like the audio quality, let me know. If not, we'll go back to our old standard iPhone mic. And anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up these packages. So we'll start with this one. I'm going to do a quick mic check and we'll be back with this package. Okay, the mic sounds pretty darn good. So we're going to go ahead and start with this package. I believe I already opened this up on this side. I have not looked at the cards themselves, but thankfully I think these are all from TCG Player, so it'll be easy to see which cards we get. And you might notice there are more than just McDonald's promos in some of these packs, in some of these. So the reason is because these cards are so cheap, it's really hard to get like the shipping minimum. So some sellers, you have to meet a certain price to get shipping minimum. So I was like, all right, I'll just buy an extra card to get that minimum. I think their minimum was very cheap. It was like $1 or something. So decided to just get one of the first edition cards we're missing from Neo Destiny. So let's go ahead and see how we did. So we should get 5 promos and a first edition card. And we bought these all at near mint. So as you can see, some of these are like 1 cent, which is like worth nothing. This is why we're buying it through this way. We're not going to buy packs from the old McDonald's itself. We're going to buy these secondhand. Unfortunately, sometimes the secondhand cards can be a little expensive. But overall, McDonald's promos are not that expensive. I don't like the way this is taped. This is taped very, very ridiculously tight. So I'm having a little bit of time difficulty opening this up. A lot of difficulty, actually. And the cards are they're just packed in there. I get it, they're only like one or a few cents, but still, they were just like stuck in there. And I feel like I may have damaged them on the way out. They may have also been damaged on the way in, for all I know. But it looks like there's 15 cards in this promo set. I'm pretty sure there's only 15. But here is the Eevee. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And the Dragapult. So we're going to sleeve all of these. Very, very off-center, this one. The Eevee and the Dragapult, which is number 6. Dragapult's number 6. Interesting. Very, very off-center. So the seller must have sent me the most off-center cards they probably had in their collection, which I don't blame them. They're only 1 cent. You got to get rid of them. And this is the Energy Amplifier. I'm pretty sure I don't have this for my set. Ooh, that is really scratched and beat up. It was only a couple of dollars, so I'm probably not going to ask for the near mint price, but that is definitely, sorry, the LP price, that is definitely closer to LP. Definitely, unfortunately. A lot of times sellers just kind of do this, but hey, we really just wanted those cards. And now, this package has actually the Umbreon in it, so I want to be a little careful on this one. The Umbreon is actually not worth too much, only worth 19 cents, but I think it's actually the most valuable card in this set. These are the 2024 promos, if I haven't mentioned that earlier. So we got the Umbreon, Hatenna, and the Quagsire. So let's see how they look, and we're going to sleeve them up one by one. Much better center, the Quagsire. A little bit of whitening, but probably could still pass as near mint. Can't really complain at this point because these are all like literally, this is like literally pocket change at this point. Hatenna, I didn't realize this was a McDonald's promo until just now. Kind of just added them all to the cart and figured out a way to buy them. So Hatenna there. And then we got the Umbreon. Very cool. So expecting this card to be a little bit more. But clearly no one cares about McDonald's promos. We're on a quest to collect every single English Pokemon card. So we are going to try to get what we can. Especially now that everything's kind of cheap right now in terms of like these weird promos. Obviously some singles from some sets are worth a crazy amount right now. So we're trying to like just get the cheap stuff. I do anticipate a lot of stuff I'm going for is going to crash. Oh, this is the same package. So this one is the second one. More promos. This should all be 2024. I know I'm going to be collecting all of them eventually, but right now I'm starting with 2024. And I think 2025 we're going to also look for. 2025 is like a special one. This one was a little bit more expensive. So the Pikachu is, yeah, the Pikachu and the Dragonite. So this one was a lot more expensive. And then the Charizard. So this one was about $10. So maybe these were a little overpriced, maybe. I'm not sure. But again, the set itself is probably like, I don't know, $20 at most. I was like, I might as well just pay a little extra. And I think I also got free shipping with this one, which is nice. Now I don't know why these are all folded except for this one. So maybe the Charizard is not hollow. I don't know, but we're about to find out. But the yeah, that Pikachu is really expensive. So yeah, if any of these are not near mint, we're gonna have a talk with the seller. Some of those look kind of bad at the back, but we're gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say that's just the sleeve. Here is the Charizard. Really, really stuck in there. Oops, put more of the cards over there. Sorry, put the cards this side. Here's the Charizard. Looks pretty darn good. Little white dot there. That might actually be a printing dot. Ooh, no. It looked good, but it's got a smudge on the back. Ooh, that's not good. So we're gonna say Charizard is LP. So I have my trusty little notepad. Whenever I make these videos, I just write down. So Charizard McDonald's is LP. We'll just write smudge. The smudge and the dot itself take away the near mint factor, in my opinion at least. I know some of you guys may not agree with that. That's just how I look at cards. Anyways, we got the Roaring Moon, which is number 11. Really like the hollow pattern on this one. Overall looks pretty darn good. Very badly centered. But hey, it's just a binder card. I would say that's probably near mint. Yeah, it's probably near mint. Has a little bit of whitening on the edges, but that is allowed in near mint. I don't see any obvious scratches, so that's good. And then we got the Dragonite. This one was very expensive too. I think this one was almost $3. Overall looks pretty good. I gotta move my camera, my lighting. Sorry, I apologize for that. There was a little shadow there. But this looks actually really good. There's a little bit of a ding there, but it could just be edge wear, which minor edge wear is allowed. I don't see any scratches, so that's probably near mint. Keep that near mint. And then we got the Drampa Grandpa. This one was, I think, under $1. Very nice. Look at that, no scratches there. That's really impressive. I'm getting a little scared because I don't see the Pikachu, but I think it's behind the Miraidon, which we're about to show right now. All right, that's pretty good. So only so far, the only one I would say is probably that first edition card and Charizard, closer to near mint. I don't know if that's dirt or what, but I don't want to mess with it. I think it's dirt. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much because you can cause artificial scratches. That could just be the card art. I'm going to say this one's near mint. So very good so far. We're doing really, really well, actually. Excellent. And the highlight probably of this video, probably should save this package for last, was the Pikachu. Pika Punch. Very nice. Look at that. There's like no scratches there. At least none that I'm seeing. This is how near mint really should be, at least on the front. Back there's a little scuffing, but that's honestly probably not enough to justify lightly played. So we're going to say we did pretty good on this. We're going to see what the seller says about the Charizard. But I think overall we did pretty darn good. All right, almost done. I'm going to toss that one out. So hopefully the microphone is still holding up. I know it may sound a little weird here and there, but we are trying some new stuff. Might even get a more powerful mic. If you guys have any suggestions for little mics that kind of sit on your chest when you record. But anyways, this is McDonald's promo plus prize pack. So the reason why I did this is because I needed to meet the shopping minimum, or the shipping minimum, excuse me. And theirs was, I think, about $5. So I was like, we're going to eventually collect all the prize pack cards too, and they're pretty cheap right now. So I said, why don't we just get the prize packs? The seller had a bunch of prize pack. But let's see. And we also got some trading card classics. So actually, there's only 2 McDonald's promos. Oh, wait, there's 2 hollows, excuse me. These are the rest. And then, so only 4 McDonald's promos from this one. So we'll just quickly go through the prize pack. I'm not going to spend too much time on them. They kind of shoved all of them in here anyway. I think they kind of realized what I was doing. The prize pack: Flaffy, Frostlass, Houndoom, Latios. Yeah, I'll look at those like off screen and see how we did. But those are them in case we go back to a prize pack hunt. We have all those now. And then this is from the Pole Father. It's a great name, by the way. It only takes 1. I love it. Still have to see the Godfather, actually. Don't judge. But I have not seen The Godfather. But I'm sure that's some sort of a reference to The Godfather. Anyways, oh, okay. Don't want to scratch that energy. Got the Grotto. This is the McDonald's promo Jigglypuff. I really like that Jigglypuff, by the way. The Rayquaza, Hydreigon, and Koraidon. This is from the Trading Card Classic. I forget what it's called. So we are going to try to hunt some of these cards. Some of these cards are very expensive, by the way. Very stupidly expensive. But overall, looks near mint to me. All right, so we're going to sleeve that one up. We'll sleeve up the other cards off camera once I'm done with this video. Hopefully the audio is still holding up. And now we got the McDonald's promos, and we're going to check if we finished the set. So we got the Jigglypuff, which looks pretty good to me. I'm not going to expect that too much. I think that was only like what? Jigglypuff was 9 cents. 9 cents for a card. Jeez. People really don't want this set. It's fine. We're locking in. The promo sets are a lot nicer because they're a lot smaller, and you can really lock in on them. The Rayquaza was 10 cents. I'm not really going to look too deep into that. Koraidon we'll look into because it's a holo. That one was only 30 cents. Wow. Ooh, there is a little bit of a fold there, actually. Unfortunately, that can actually knock you all the way down to moderately played. That little, yeah, look at that crease. There is a crease there. You know, it's only a 30-cent card, and it is just going to be a binder card, so we're not really going to fight it too much, but I will make a note that the Koraidon, it's a Koraidon, McDonald's has a crease. So we'll say LP to MP. Yeah. So yeah, a crease, you can have a crease, and you can still be at moderate play as long as the crease, I think, is under 2 centimeters, something like that, or 20 milliliters. There's some weird thing. Actually, let's just inspect this one. See, that actually may have creased when they put the cards in there, because this one has a little bend too. So I don't think you should stuff cards in there like that, but hey, you know, I'm no expert. This is probably closer to near mint, though. I don't really see much of a crease there. There's a little bit of edge wear. If there was a little more edge wear, maybe it would LP, but again, it's a 60-cent card. And if I may have misspoke, but the Koraidon was a 30-cent card. But anyways, let's see if we completed a set of this. So there's 15 cards. I don't think there's any secrets. So we'll just quickly line these up. So Pikachu is number 2. Pikachu is not even number 1. Rayquaza is 14. Jigglypuff is 4. And then I think Charizard might be 1. Yeah, Charizard is 1. Grandpa is 15. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pause for my microphone. We need number 5, which should be Hatina and Dragapult. And then number 7 should be Quagsire. And then 8 should be Umbreon, maybe? Yep. Oh, sorry. 9 should be Umbreon. 11, I'm guessing it's Eevee, but it's not. It's actually... Oh, it's Hydrate. It's Roaring Moon. That makes sense. And then Dragonite, and then Eevee. So this is our McDonald's set. I believe it is complete. I don't think there's any secret rares. So very cool. We completed a McDonald's promo set, which is very, very nice. Probably the coolest cards from this are, I don't know, maybe just these 4, these 5. So we'll make this the thumbnail. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.